A dolphin lay gasping on the beach. Its tail was tightly bound by a rope. Blood flowed steadily from its wounds. It was near death. Luckily, a young boy found it. He knelt down, reaching out to comfort the dolphin. Severe pain caused it to convulse. Then the boy saw how serious the dolphin's tail injury was. The wound was still bleeding, bound by thick rope. The boy tried to untie the rope, but it was tied too tightly. He could not untie it, so the boy took out a small knife and cut open the cage. The pain made the dolphin cry out again. The boy quickly comforted it, saying, "Don't worry, it will be all right soon." The dolphin immediately calmed down. In a few moments, the boy removed the cage. Then he went to the dolphin's head. He removed the rope tangled around its mouth. He then discovered several bleeding wounds around its mouth. The boy whistled sadly, trying to distract it. Maybe this would lessen the pain. The boy gently stroked the dolphin and encouraged it. "You must quickly recover and return to the ocean." The dolphin, very weak, slowly closed its eyes. Seeing the dolphin become still, the boy was instantly at a loss. Suddenly, an unidentified truck arrived. A group of people got out. They came to the dolphin's side and began the rescue. They quickly pulled it back from the jaws of death. Immediately afterward, they lifted it onto the truck and left. Then the boy arrived at school. He was scolded by the teacher for being late, but he did not care. He only thought about the dolphin. After school, the boy found the truck on his way home. It turned out that these people were from an animal rescue team. The boy wanted to see the dolphin, so he opened the door and snuck inside. He looked up, got scared, and turned to run. He bumped into a girl. The girl recognized him immediately. She asked him if he wanted to see the dolphin, so the girl took the boy to the roof. He tensed up again the moment he saw the dolphin. Only then did the boy realize the dolphin's tail was completely damaged. Without a tail, it would not be able to survive in the water. Now it could only be kept afloat with human help. The boy froze on the spot. Just then, the girl quickly pulled him away, because outsiders were forbidden from entering this area. If the director found out, there would be trouble. The boy went straight to his computer after getting home. He looked up information on dolphins because he wanted to help them. He worked until midnight and then fell asleep on his desk. The next day, as soon as school was over, the boy rushed to the ocean hospital. Unfortunately, he was discovered by the director. The director was unsympathetic and scolded the boy. As they were arguing, the dolphin seemed to hear the boy's voice. He cried out with unrestrained joy. The director was a little disbelieving when he heard the dolphin's cry, so he took the boy to the edge of the swimming pool. The dolphin, seeing the boy, exerted all its strength to come before him, looking at the dolphin's adorable appearance. The boy could not help but reach out and touch the dolphin's head. The dolphin excitedly shook its head. At that moment, everyone smiled happily. Since his father passed away, this was the happiest he would ever been. The director told the girl how much the dolphin seemed to like the boy and that he could come visit them often. So the next morning, the boy did not go to school. He went straight to the aquarium. But when he got to the roof, he found no one there, only the girl, crouching on the ground and crying. The boy saw the girl crying her heart out. He seemed to understand. This dolphin's tail was completely destroyed. It could not survive in the water. The boy, wanting to cheer it up, decided to help it gain its freedom along with the girl. The dolphin felt their care, so it swung its body with all its might. Because it was so strong, it broke free from the children's hands. It struggled on the surface of the water. The director, hearing the commotion, rushed over, thinking the dolphin had sunk. Unexpectedly, the dolphin was swimming underwater. They had been waiting for this moment for a long time. Encouraged by the boy, the dolphin was finally saved. The next day, they brought more toys to help the dolphin. With the toys, the dolphin performed better and better. Soon, it was swimming freely like the other dolphins. It could move around in the water freely. That day, the boy returned home as usual. But this time, his mother scolded him severely. It turned out that he had been absent from school for a whole month to help the dolphin. His mother was very disappointed and told him he must go to school tomorrow. The boy said nothing and ran straight into his room. The uncle beside them said that since his father passed away, he had not been this serious about anything for a long time. His mother was instantly stunned. To figure out what her son was doing, she went with him to the aquarium. The boy took his mother to the roof and showed her the dolphin without a tail. His mother could not imagine it. The tailless dolphin's will to survive is surprisingly strong. His mother looked at her son and understood everything. At such a young age, he already knew how to contribute to the cause of animal welfare. His mother also came to understand and let her son help out at the oceanarium from then on. But not long after, the boy returned home to find his mother crying. His mother told him that his cousin had been injured on the battlefield. He suffered a lifelong disability. The boy was very fond of his cousin, but now he is injured and has lost his freedom. The boy, unable to sleep, comes to the oceanarium late at night. He finds a dolphin to confide his sadness and pain to. Although the dolphin does not understand what he is saying, it can sense the boy's emotions from his expression. So the dolphin gestures for the boy to get a toy. When the boy gets the toy and gives it to the dolphin, it deliberately pulls the boy into the water. So the dolphin swam around him, trying to distract the boy and cheer him up. The boy understood the dolphin's intentions, so they started a water fight. The boy forgot his sadness. He had a wonderful time playing with the dolphins in the water. Finally, they hugged each other and comforted one another. The next day, The boy taught the girl to fly a remote control airplane on the rooftop. Just as they were having fun, they were called away by the hospital staff. They were told to hurry back to the hospital. Something had happened to the dolphin again. This man has a disability in his right leg. He came to the aquarium wanting to touch a dolphin. Although he could not bend his right leg, he still insisted on bending down and gently stroking the dolphin. But just then, the dolphin suddenly dove down. The man instantly felt sad, thinking the dolphin looked down on him. But the very next second, the dolphin revealed its damaged tail, signaling the man to cheer up. "I do not have a tail, and I can still move freely in the water." The man was instantly stunned, but the good times did not last long. A natural disaster struck. A sudden typhoon. This already struggling oceanarium is facing even worse times. With no other choice, the shareholders had to sell it to a developer. The oceanarium's animals will be sent to other oceanariums, but those that are injured will be euthanized. Of course, that includes the dolphin without a tail. The boy was very disheartened when he heard the news. Just as he was about to leave the oceanarium, a white van caught his attention. It turned out to be a mother and daughter. They drove over 1,000 kilometers to get here. The purpose of their trip was to see the tailless dolphin with their own eyes. The boy was puzzled. What could be so interesting about a disabled dolphin? The moment the mother got her daughter out of the car, the boy instantly understood the mother's intention. The girl greeted the boy, then they took them to the aquarium. The girl stared out the window as a dolphin swam towards her. Her eyes lit up when her daughter saw the dolphin. A long absent smile appeared on her face. She put her hand on the glass, wanting to touch the dolphin. Seeing this, the boy suddenly thought of a way to save the aquarium, so he proactively found the director and told him what happened today. The boy continued, "Since dolphins can heal disabled people with psychological trauma, then I can organize a fundraising event for the oceanarium. This way, not only can the oceanarium survive, but the dolphins won't have to be euthanized either." But the director ultimately rejected their idea, because the hospital's debt is an astronomical figure. Even if we successfully hold the fundraising event, it would not be enough to cover such a large debt. After returning home, the director sat alone in his room, lost in thought. Seeing his son like this, his old father chatted with him for a while. Ultimately, this completely changed his mind. So the director proactively approached the boy and said, "Do you have some time? Let us talk about the fundraising." Just like that, the aquarium became lively again. The boy also became the organizer of this event. He was incredibly busy. My cousin saw how seriously his younger brother was taking this, so he proactively contacted his ex-girlfriend, a TV host, and asked her to help promote the fundraising event. Soon, the news broadcast featured the oceanarium's story. On the day of the event, the oceanarium was packed with people. The dolphin's strong will touched everyone. They all wanted to contribute to the dolphin's cause. The event began, and the boy arranged a competition for everyone. The contestants are his disabled cousin and a non-disabled person. With a gunshot, the race between the two contestants officially begins. Everyone is cheering for his cousin, but when he was halfway through, his cousin suddenly left the racetrack. Everyone at the scene thought he had given up the race, but this was all carefully planned by the boy. When his cousin got ashore, the staff released the dolphin into the water. The dolphin was wearing an artificial tail. He chased after the man at top speed. And so, the dolphin successfully overtook the man and won the championship. This special race excited everyone, and the donations exceeded expectations. But even more exciting things were to come. The dolphin's appearance completely moved the real estate tycoon, so he made a decision. He came before the director and said, "My granddaughter really likes this dolphin. You continue to be the director and keep the aquarium running, and he will unconditionally sponsor you. I hope you can heal more injured animals." The film is based on a true story called Winter's Tale. It is about the star animal living at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. It moved countless people with its own living miracle. Don't give up easily when facing setbacks. Even if you have lost something, as long as you are still alive. Cities create miracles because life does not owe you anything. God has not been unfair to you either.